Hey guys, I got a new laptop. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, I have much better camera quality on my laptop. What do you guys think?
Oh, he's back! Chicago's own Lance T-Rex. The T stands for the. If there's one comeback I've been sitting here waiting for, praying for, which is kind of weird because it's not even like Chance the Rapper disappeared off the planet. It's not even like his last album was that long. It is Chance friggin' Rapper. Now, if you guys remember, Chance had a very odd trajectory in the music industry, popping off with in the early 2010s that despite being kind of overrated, if we're being honest, the Chance the Rapper type really was shoved down everyone's throat. I got to give the guy where it's due, though. At the time, he was actually able to escalate things into one of the biggest careers in hip hop, all while remaining an independent artist and positive new face for rap music, showing people, hey, this genre that is often portrayed as being very negative and very bad can actually be positive and uplifting and feel good. This Chance the Rapper guy, he's so spiritual and happy-go-lucky and thinking good thoughts. And all Chance the Rapper hype was building up year after year, project after project, until we reached the eventual release of his full commercial studio debut, The Big Day, which at the time everyone was looking forward to, not just because, at least in my opinion, his projects were increasingly getting better and better, but also you presume an artist is going to go all out in their first album and give us their best to date. And Chance did try to go all out on day. He was for the stars with a massive track list, a lot of collaborations, crossovers, a wide variety of production styles across the record too. But unfortunately, the record did not live up to expectations between the cringe bars, the bad songwriting, the appearances that didn't quite fit his style or kind of meet the expectation, the wants, the demands of his audience. If one thing was clear on this record, it's that for whatever reason kind of lost with what his listeners wanted to hear. Not only was the album subject to one negative review after another, including one from truly, but also the album led to the falling from grace moment for Chance too. It was really perceived that bad that like bubble pop people's faith in Chance as an artist, and even on some level as a person, kind of faded away to a period of years of studio album silence for Chance. And recently, one of the most solid elements of Chance's and his personality, the way he presents himself, he projects out there as his life, that seems to be kind of coming apart too, as he has recently filed for divorce. And if you're at all familiar with Chance the Rapper lore, you know that thanks to many off the Big Day, he often has been ridiculed being a guy. Oh, I love my wife, which if you're married, you should. Look, story short, all of this compiled seems to have put Chance in a place where he has just shrunk away from the limelight. People don't know what the hell he's doing. And not that Chance doesn't have the ability or the talent to bounce back from a record as full as The Big Day. It just sort of seems his will to actually do it hasn't been there. He hasn't even been trying to come back, but now we finally have an announcement from of a new record, a new teaser for it to complete with a visual trailer, which he is advertising like just some and good cinematography for your timeline. And I want to dig into this teaser, see if it's good, see if it actually gets excited for this project. Let's give it a shot and see what it's got. Where did the good cinematography go? We went from like Kill Bill, Buried Alive ripoff to what looks like a series that's going to get canceled in season 1 on Sci-Fi. So the visuals, I gotta say, I'm not mega impressed off the bat, but so the song is pretty good. Look, as far as rap instrumental mix goes on the song side, this is a good teaser. It's quality, it's impressive, it's a nice passionate return for Chance, which I think we needed outside of some of those bars very start. The rest of his writing on the track was actually pretty impressive. The depiction of him falling from grace was compelling. The various spiritual and mythological allusions and references were on point too. The pop culture were there as well. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I feel like what's going to make and break this album is just the framing, because obviously Chance is bringing a lot of the narrative for this upcoming album, for our anticipation in this whole hate me and I became and I fell off and now I'm here, I'm back, I was in a dark place, but I'm never now. I have returned to reclaim what is fully mine. And narratively, I feel this track is where it needs to be. It's an effective teaser for this album that is on the way. I sort of wonder if a true success Chance the Rapper comeback is actually even possible at this point. Not because Chance has really kept his fans waiting for this return. The big day also is just kind of allowed to hang out there and fester for so long that it has left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. And on top of it, the era of hip hop that came from is over and done at this point. And I wonder if people are going to be able to emotionally invest in him in the way they did when he first came on the scene, when guys like Kendrick Lamar first on the scene. Even Kendrick himself, which he explains in his own albums, has become disillusioned with this idea of being able to change the world, really help and save people using his music, using the platform he holds. And Chance the Rapper, a very similar way. He wasn't just that you enjoyed listening to, this relatable guy who you were kind of rooting for, because he was almost seen as force for something. So again, even if is going to bring a lot of this new album down to exactly this, ultimately, at the end of the day, the song's got to be there. He cannot give us another record with even one single shower on it, because that I truly think all the comeback world will not revive Chance's career. Not to mention, this trailer has been on Twitter and a few other since yesterday, and reception is not exactly the worst. Not that it's getting a lot of activity and hate away, but it kind of, a lot of people unfortunately have moved on, which sucks, because it's not like Chance isn't talented. There is something to be said about the importance of constant engagement and consistency in today's music industry. I mean, it's part of the reason why Drake can drop so much mid, because he's always in front of your face. You can't really ignore him. And if you're going to disappear for the amount of Chance has post the big day, music that you leave people with, really got to stick with them, so you want to come back to your next thing. Oh yeah, this return is going to be interesting for sure, and I am going to leave it there. I think Chance the Rapper, my thoughts on this brand new track and teaser. What are yours? Over here in my head is another video. Check out, hit that up, or a link. Subscribe to the channel. Fantano, Chance the Rapper, forever.